#1 Iron Age booty daddy.
Gentlemen, welcome back to Star Shatter. Gentlemen, how have you been doing?
Yeah.
Don't talk all at once now. I'm great. I don't know about these guys, but I'm doing great.
Me too.
Well, I have to say I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
I am not. I am, for the sake of posterity, I am half lit right. No, I'm three-quarter. No, I'm fully lit right now. Like I'm about 5 minutes. I'm gonna be drunk. We had some friends come over today. We cleaned out the garage. We did some things. Hey, look at that beer.
Where's the fire?
It's outside in a smoker. I'm drunk. Oh God, it's gonna be a good one, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of drunk repairs.
Dude, we had some friends come over today, and I did not do all of the sharing of the links and things like that. It's, oh boy. But I didn't even get the poll prepared. I didn't even prepare the poll. So
You're gonna prepare it now. Don't worry.
as long as it will let me. I don't actually know how to do. Where the fuck is the poll? Why won't it let me do a poll? YouTube is being interesting right now. I am. Oh God! And then Windows didn't update, and Google didn't update. Oh my God! This is a nightmare.
It'll be one of those shows. Luckily,
Dude,
we're not in combat.
It's gonna be one of those shows.
Combat's over.
Maybe
This was a combat night. Oof.
Yeah, thank God it's not a combat night. Oh my God.
Very good.
Gentlemen, if you haven't shared out the stream, share out the stream to everybody that you know. I'm gonna do that right now because, yeah, we had some people come over, and all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Star Shatter. This week, our hope is to get Alduin back up and running. And I do hope that we can do that. It's going to be awesome.
Fix the damn ship.
I'm hoping that we can get it back up and running. You can't be that drunk. You are not slurring enough for you. This is Just Call Me Hen. You're not slurring enough for you to not be understandable. You also haven't shouted out that you love everyone.
Oh, he's one beer away
Sir,
from
I
doing
need
that.
you to understand what rednecks are capable of. And I am a redneck. You need to understand. The level of drunk that we can be is not the level of drunk that most city people can be. We literally live on being drunk when we're not at work. And then we go to work and we work a 12-hour day and then we come home and we proceed to be drunk. So, if I am not a sir. Just call me a hen. Oh, actually, yeah, it's in the name. I should have actually. Okay, Madam Lady, Madam Lady Queen. I don't know where to go with this. Madam Lady.
So we'll go to,
I need you to understand something. I'm a redneck, and I haven't even I am well past the yuppie drunk that the city folk do. But ladies and gentlemen, all of them are fine. Well, thank you so much for being here. It is, I am absolutely behind the ball tonight, but ultimately I'm glad to get into this. Gentlemen, how are you doing? Go through and talk about how your week has been. And I am going to share out the link and let everybody know that we are here.
my week's been busy. Lots of work coming up. Hired some new guys for our company. Shared a photo of my new business hat that we got. Got some new swag, new merch. Kind of like stepping up. Huge projects rolling in. So it's just gonna get busy for me.
There you go.
Ooh, that's nice.
Lots of work.
It's been busy for me too. Between getting all the technical details set up for this first book release and then the day job on top of that, very busy week. But today I'm pretty all right. Ready to start these repairs on this ship on Alderaan and get it running.
Dude, I'm excited for that. I am excited for that.
Me too.
For me, basic day job, night job, but for the part, hasn't been super busy. We're just, me and the wife are just preparing to go to my sister's wedding.
Ooh.
Next month, I think.
I genuinely hate weddings. Okay. A little bit of a rant. I should do this on Sunday. Black Knight, do you care if I rant just a little bit?
Just a little bit.
Okay, thank you. Here's the thing. I asked Black Knight because although it is my channel, Black Knight is our GM. And so if he's like, no, Royce, fuck off. We're not going to. Okay. I hate weddings, and here's why I hate weddings. Weddings used to be where two families would come together and they would all pool their money and they would throw a feast and a festivity for the bride and the groom. And what I have witnessed with friends of ours getting married, it's all pageantry. It's not about people coming together. It's about how much money you can throw at it. And I fucking hate it.
Ew.
Oh my.
That sucks.
Dude, my wife and I, we were able to give whatever we were able to give to as a stipend to the priest who married us. We gave each of the altar boys $20. I got married in traditional Catholic, by the way, not English. It was in Latin. It was a Latin mass. And then because of schisms in the family and all that, you know what? The people who were there, we all went out to Texas Roadhouse afterward. My wife and I were still married. We still spent the day. We committed ourselves to each other and God on that day. And you know what? It didn't cost us $25,000 fucking dollars. And I know people who have done that. It's retarded. Okay, I'm done.
Yep.
Yeah, if you don't have our problem was when we attempted to get married. It was in the COVID hit, so everything shut down.
Dude,
So,
and that's exactly what I'm talking about, sir. That should not have mattered. It should have been a priest, some family there, and then the reception could have been in a backyard somewhere or or whatever. But
Well,
they have
actually,
weddings.
my-
Go on.
my wife's family is a lot bigger. So when it was less pageantry and more of we needed to accumulate like about 100 people inside a building for the basic number of her family coming.
Backyards accommodate 100 people quite well. I know. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Black Knight.
All right. All right.
How have you been?
I've been having lots of fun doing boring edits, but they have to be done. That it's a thing that needs to be done. And also, I been reading new reviews and working on new drafts. Some of you know that it's a secret draft, which yeah.
Wait, I don't know. Why don't I know? Oh, I'm not in the cool kids crowd.
No, you are, but you don't ask. Just too busy. You're too busy, Royce. But
I wish that weren't a lie.
but I been preparing for the next round of quests, guys, for our game. Fortunately, I have them ready, pre-made, and most of them, I think 6 of them, they have never been played. No one has ever played them. So whatever you choose after we wrap up the planet, eventually, quite soon we will wrap up the planet. You'll have like unique choices. It will
That's
be
gonna be
all up to
cool.
you and the viewers, of course.
Well, if us boarding the racist spaceship is any indication, I think we go with the unordinary choices.
Yep.
I am down. I wish I could do the polls tonight because the polls would be. But for some reason, and I think it has to do with the update that Windows and Google just did. I can't actually do a poll, but I want to do one, and it bothers me so desperately badly that I cannot do one. Let's restore the chat there. Let's do that. Let's do the pop-out chat. Maybe, just maybe. Please let
You can
me...
do it the
Nope.
Royce, you can do it the old-fashioned way. You can say and read the choices out loud, and guys in chat, they can just like for one they can type 1 in the chat, for
right.
two, etc.
Yeah. All right. So for choice number 1, ladies and gentlemen, you guys get to choose what we are going to do. So, and God, I wish I was able to put this down in the chat. But so for choice number 1, I can't. It's not letting me do a poll on YouTube. It like the options are legitimately not there. I don't know why. They have always been there. They're not there tonight. I don't know. So for choice number 1, we can do the side quest that will lead us to a legendary, Shatter gun. It's absolutely fantastic. We can go and we can infiltrate the old military outpost, which has new military. This is number 2. This is choice number 2, which has the beige team infiltrating. Or what was the third choice, Black Knight? The third choice was...
the third choice was to just stay in the village.
Stay in the village and just make sure that the kids are okay. So we can either go for the legendary Shatter gun. We can go for the Mirren base, where the new beige team is infiltrating and try to kill those guys before they reach God knows what conclusion, or we can simply stay in the town and we can make sure that the children are okay. So 1, 2, or 3, we go for the legendary Shatter gun. Please pick that one. I really want.
Oh, you forgot that the legendary Shatter gun has like an addition.
Or scatter.
To
It's a
this
scatter
option.
gun, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, it's a Shatter rifle, but you will also get to talk to the ghost of Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, the mystery investigator who um, established this village, this colony.
That I am excited to do those things. So guys, if you are in the chat, type 1, 2, or 3. And if you don't know what they are, just type 1, 2, or 3. Doesn't matter. I wish I could do a poll. YouTube is not letting me do a poll right now, and I don't know why. It's always let me do a poll, but right now it's just like, no, we're just not gonna let you. So that's cool. But ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, Black Knight, take us into the recap and tell us where we're at this week.
Ooh, okay. Well, last time you have successfully and in a most epic manner recovered Aldon, fixed his reactor core, and the main computers, I think the main computer systems, the bridge, if I remember correctly. And then you pulled out the feat of flying, and then of course of navigating, evading all the magnetic anomalies and floating back to the village of Jerry, using Aldron's graph plating. And you did it quite proficiently. Of course, first you had to defeat the raid, the Miran Starfighter raid, which some of you asked me in the DMs in between sessions if I really meant the Miran Starfighter raid, and I said yes, because that Starfighter, if you remember from the legend that Royce had to read in game voice, as Captain Elgin, the Oldon fought a Miran ship, which was a starfighter, and said starfighter was piloted by this wraith, meaning it was one of these dark projects of the Miran hegemony, and possibly something else, something similar might be lurking inside that laboratory, that bunker, which the beach team is currently exploring. We'll see. But you successfully recovered Aldon and flew back.
Sorry, I'm trying to make sure that we have. I'm trying to see if I can actually do the.
What was that?
Well, I have the stream pulled up on my phone and it's being retarded. So you know,
okay.
you know how
we
we do.
we lost Royce, I think.
Hello.
I can hear Royce.
Yeah, I can hear him too.
So-
He's
It was the filthy pushfa all along.
Maybe even though they're not famed hackers. But you returned back to the village and discovered that the sheriff is beat, even though he's still not he's not fully recovered, but you kind of helped him recover a bit by fixing one of the instruments in the medical bay, the clinic of the village. So he greeted you, and you also had a short chat with Aldun himself.
Mm-hmm. Which was
And
awesome.
he was quite happy finally leaving that hole, that crater. And of course, I think you had one more crate of spare parts for one of the internal systems of the shuttle. If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I think
No.
we have one spare parts left because we got
Yes.
lucky because Maji Chan gave a re-roll. So I believe we still
Hail
have...
Magic Chan!
Yes, I believe we have one of the spare parts left for the shuttle. I also did find the place for the poll. So I'm putting the poll up right now. So what is our next adventure after today or even halfway through this project? So we can get the shredder rifle. We can go to the old, or I should say ancient bunker, which has the ancient, I can't spell right now. Ancient. Yep. All right. We can stay in town to see if the children are okay. And what was the fourth option? So get the shredder rifle, go to the ancient bunker.
Well, that would be for the next the next major quest.
Yep.
After you wrap up everything. Oh yeah, you basically you dealt with the slavers. They kind of accidentally collided with that stealthy.
They intentionally collided with my nuke. I hate them for that. I loved that
Yeah.
nuke. It was
Okay.
It was. I loved that nuke. It was
All right,
For their
but
pride and joy.
It was a good nuke. It was a good. All it wanted to be was a nuke, and then they drove into it, and then it was no longer a nuke. It's.
that's sad. That's really sad.
It is. It
So
is. It was
tragic.
sad. It was very sad. It was tragic. People.
So, what can I say?
Oh, all right. So for the poll, so I can hit the poll, we've got get the shredder rifle, go to the ancient bunker, which is the Murin bunker, or stay in town with the kids. Is that
until their parents come back?
until
That's
the parents come back? All right.
4 days left technically until
right.
they come back.
Are there any other options, good sir?
Or
Or are those three options it? All right.
You pretty much discovered all of these
right.
things. So yeah, that's why you get that experience. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and what I love about the polls is that those who tune into these streams literally get to choose our adventure. They get to vote on it. And that makes me really, really happy when people get to vote and like join our adventure. It's really, really cool.
It's like these old books, Choose Your Adventure, almost like them. But in this case, it's like vote your adventure.
It's great. dude, I love it. So where are we right now?
You are at the village. Yeah. Sebo?
I believe we were at the village, weren't we? We
Yes.
flew there to get
Yep.
the engines on the ship fixed up, if I remember correctly.
I think we actually no. I don't think we needed to get the engines on the ship fixed up. I think we needed to get the reactor engines, weapons, the FTL drive. The comms got fixed last week. Thanks God.
Mhm.
And the targeting system fixed up as well. We have a lot to fix up today. My notes.
The reactor and the computer is fixed. So
Yes, the
I'm guessing we're fully rested now.
No, we are not. We never took a rest. Oh, or wait, no. We did. We did decide to take a rest.
I sunk into my chair.
Yeah. Black Knight, if I remember correctly, did we take a rest last week? Did we decide to take a rest before we worked on it? That sounds familiar.
you took a rest. Yeah, you took a rest inside the ship.
Okay, wonderful. So then my HP is back to full, please.
No.
God,
you
fucking
don't.
Bless it.
You regenerate a little bit. You don't get like full heal. This is like.
All right. How
Not
much
fifth
do I
edition.
get back? How much do I get back?
Your
I went back to full health.
Your constitution modifier plus your HD, half of your HD. Like if your HD is, let's say, 6, you get 3 hit points plus your fortitude.
He means hit dice specifically.
Yeah, the hit die of your.
So what you rolled for your
HP.
health. Yeah.
What
hit dice plus constitution.
Okay, so my constitution modifier is a 0. And what the hell is my hit dice? Where do I find that?
Okay, check your class. Go up to the like right below it's where it says your age, weight. It'll say classes. You click the little drop down, and you should see where you
age,
have your
weight,
classes.
height, skin, eyes, hair, classes.
Down below it is classes. You can click that. It will drop it.
Okay.
And then you should see what your hit
far
dice is right next to your class. It'll say class 1, level HD, then
it says 0.
Okay. You didn't add that. That's okay. What's your class again?
That's impossible, Royce.
It says 0. I can take a picture right now.
No, he just didn't add it. It's not impossible.
It's not
just
filled
that-
in.
Yeah, he didn't fill it in. So what was your class, Royce?
Yeah, I forgot about all
I
that
just
shit.
want to know how I took a long rest and I'm not gaining any.
Yeah, that's why I need you
points
to
back.
tell me what's your class so I can get your hit die. Then you can add it.
He's a captain. I'll.
Okay.
It should be. I think it should be 8.
It's probably 8. Here.
I-
Captain.
I keep telling
Yes, it's 8. Yes, it's 8.
Yep.
8.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
So that
it
would
would be 4 plus
your
your constitution modifier.
which is 0, so he gets 4.
So I get 4 back. Man, that is rough. I am only at 18.
Well, you're fucking. You're just sleeping, Royce. It's like how much do you want to get? Like this is not the fucking Diablo. Like you
isn't fifth
drop to a
edition.
knee.
Okay.
I mean, you drop to a knee, you get fully regenerated. No.
You guys are exposing my noobness. I'm not a fan. But I will respect it. It's the DM. I will respect the DM's rules. But what I am very excited for,
I forgot to pull that up.
what I am very excited for is the fact that we could potentially, depending on our roles, get Alduin up and running fully today. That would be epic.
Yes.
Let's hope so. We'll see.
Why do you have to be so negative, Black Knight?
He's the DM. It's
Well,
part of the job.
yeah. Like put it. I'm guessing most people will vote for one of the three because it's a specific kind of choice.
Right now, people want us to go talk to the ghost of Jerry for the shredder rifle.
Yep.
That is a 100%.
Well-
we got 3 votes in. That's where we're at right now.
I like that plan.
So you have like half of the day left of this day. You can spend it crafting parts or using the already like the parts that you already have and attempt to fix another of the internal systems. Let's say that the targeting system, the weapon system of the ship. So you could at least fire the ion cannons that the Zentari ion cannons that are under the nose.
Well, and we have a bunch of crafting material. What was our crafting material, guys? Do you remember how much crafting material and stuff that we have? Because
How much salvage you have? I don't know. I'm just giving it to you. It's like you have to.
I wrote it down a while back, but God, that was a while ago, and I forgot to carry it over in my pages.
It is party stash, the party stash note, and it has 13 vehicle salvage, which should pretty much fix most of the stuff on the ship, including the hull damage, because the ship has some hull damage. You will be able to build new engines, so you can fucking fly in outer space, because you can just float up and then like fly into space on just gravity plating. That's
All right.
I was also going to repair the missile launcher on my bike with a piece of vehicle scrap.
yeah, you can do
All right.
that. You can do that.
All right, gentlemen. I've had a little bit of rest, but now it's time to get Hold One back up and running. We have to make sure that the engines, the weapons, the FTL drive, as well as the targeting system are up and running. So far, life support systems, the grav plating, the consoles, and the shields are good. We also have made sure that the comms are open, but it is time to make sure that Alderaan is back up to what it used to be when it was one of the legendary seeker ships. So, what do you say we get to it?
All right.
I say that was a damn good nap I had, but yeah, you're right. Let's go ahead and get to it.
Oh, I wish the nap was just a half hour longer.
Just a little bit longer.
Just a little bit. Just
Pretty sure we have a med bay on this thing, so I think we should probably get that fixed so, the naps can be at least a little bit better.
Why, that's not a bad idea.
There is a medical bay on this thing, right?
Yeah, it's right behind the crew quarters.
Is it working,
And
or
it's-
is that one broken?
Well,
We didn't
surprise,
ask.
surprise.
Actually,
we didn't ask, so Let's see.
Fuck!
Um,
How do we not ask about the med bay? You guys suck.
I don't know. It's. I mean, you pretty much asked about everything else. So,
We forgot about the med bay.
the med bay is operational, kind of. The problem is that you need to upload all the relevant medical data for your species, and then you'll need to supply it with meds. And the med bay has like a operational station, like a quite advanced operational station. It will provide any doctor or whoever it is, a character with medical skill, 8+3, to their checks. It can also operate automatically, albeit slower. So if one of you gets really hurt, you can place him on the automatic medical station, and gradually they will be healed to an extent that in automatic mode the system cannot replace lost limbs, regrow spare organs, etc., etc. That can also can only be completed by medic. It doesn't have to be a member of your party. You can ask any medical professional anywhere you land on any Terran colony, of course, not anywhere else, because you don't want filthy aliens rummaging through your racist Zentari ship.
They won't touch me.
Not that he will allow it.
No.
He'll most probably not allow
That's
it.
why I want that
but,
Shatter rifle.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. Between the med bay, the engines, the weapons, the FTL drive, and the targeting system, we need to focus on making sure that this ship is ready to take us across the galaxy. I would strongly recommend that we work on the engines and the FTL drive first. And then work on...
that's...
And then work on, from there, the weapons and the targeting system, because I have a strong feeling there's some bastards on this planet that I'd like to get rid of, but I'd also like to make sure that the ship can fly properly first before we engage these bastards that are over here trying to dig their way into the mirren depths of this planet.
If we've got the time, I would also like to repair my missile launcher. That may help us out in a few tight scrapes.
I absolutely agree. I would not say that is a back burner item, but I would say that with Alderon being here, it gives us greater mobility as a crew. And once we have Alderon up and running, we can absolutely repair the missile launcher on your bike.
Perfect. I believe my Lady Valkyrie would appreciate that very much.
I'd like to meet your Lady Valkyrie. She sounds...
She's my bike.
Oh.
You've ridden her, silly.
Okay,
Wait,
you don't
that
need
came
to
out
say it like that, Roro. It's there's a phrasing thing. Yeah,
Roro was the one to say it, not me.
You hamsters need to understand the phrasing thing. It's just like I've ridden the Lady Valkyrie. That's just, you don't say it like that. I'm not.
Hamsters
I don't know.
pretty much don't care.
Oh God.
I'm pretty sure.
Missiles big and boomy.
You see, he just likes his women with big, boomy boxes full Big.
Exactly.
As you would say. By the way, phrasing in Apple Crate is what we call speech seasoning.
All right, out of character. Like, at some point, are we gonna get Roro laid? Like, I just.
Yes. Apparently it has to be a another like Viking, Asgardian Viking like biker.
Trust me, I've got some connections.
It's gonna get weird between
hamster
Earthard
on
and
a
Roro in the
Viking.
future.
Oh my god.
It's gonna get weird.
So the hamster thing is that the adventurer hamsters, they in most cases they are
Oh,
chased. They're being chased by hamster maidens, and they probably Bororo is like what level are you? Fourth, fifth level?
I'm level 4. I
Yeah.
gotta get caught up on this shit. I keep falling
So
behind. Remembering.
when you get like to up to sixth level, you're already being chased by a couple of them. You just don't know it. You can't see them.
That.
That kind of relationship. By the way, if you need dating sim mechanics, I know my friend, my other DM, he has those.
If
If you need a borrow them.
We'll see if you like mine, because I have my own. So
Why?
If and
Why
when
would you
if
do
and
the
when we
devil-
get it.
If you're a DM, you always have to have a form of dating sim mechanics. It's just how it is.
No, I
It's
refuse.
inevitable.
I refuse.
It's inevitable.
Absolutely.
In your case, in the case of your character, Royce, you probably you probably have been already married by your mom. You just don't know it.
Oh no! That's absolutely a thing. The funny thing is I wasn't there for that, and so my character doesn't give a fuck.
You just don't give a fuck. And one day we'll see. One day,
no.
one day, one of these like super obnoxious Zentari ladies in longing might just drop on your party with a bunch of mercenaries, screeching like, you belong to me, come here.
And Elogen would respond with, "No, bitch, I don't. I belong to the adventure, and you
Not looking
belong
forward to that
to
rejection.
your
So
bedroom."
what you're telling me is Eugene is the James of our group from Pokemon.
I'm not saying anything.
Elogen is there for the adventure and getting his grandfather's starship back. That is what Elogen is here for.
So he's the James from.
You fucker.
Okay?
I like.
Let's see what happens when you get that.
Oh,
If we
good
get that. So
okay, I just want to throw this out. Can I throw this out there really quick, Black Knight? They want us to go to the ancient bunker. They don't want me to get the super awesome shredder rifle. And that's pissing me off. I hate you, chat. I hate you.
Later.
The shredder rifle. Are you kidding me? The thing that would allow me. We can do all of the things. We can still go to the bunker after we get the shredder rifle. Wait, can we do that, Black Knight?
it's your choice, not mine.
It's not mine. It's the
I'm not-
chat's.
I'm-
Yeah, we're gonna leave this up to chat. Like, chat, if you let me get the shredder rifle, I will still go to the ancient bunker. I want the shredder rifle.
He's in the bargaining phase right now.
Right?
He wants for rifle.
50-50. Oh, yeah! Chat, I love you. No, stop that shit.
Yes.
No. They're like, oh,
Good job, chat.
it's 12% said no. Fuck you, chat. I hate all of you. None of you are my friends.
We get it later. It's okay.
We can't get it later because if the chat's like, no, you gotta go here and do this thing, we can't get it later.
You just said we could go do the other thing. We're just gonna do the important thing first.
I'm trying to tell the chat that I can do the things they want me to do, but if they choose the things, then I can't do the thing. Oh, I hate you, chat. Chat, you suck. All right,
Probably do it on the way back. We'll see.
All right, so how do we start working on Alduin? What roles do we have to do, good sir?
Well, you can still use the parts that you already have and one of the systems, the internal systems. But for everything else, you have to roll craft checks, Royce, because you actually have to craft the fucking parts. And after you craft the parts, you'll have to roll repair. And your computer specialists have to integrate the firmware and everything with the main computer. It's not you know how to.
Yeah.
It's like assembling a computer, but
Yeah.
much,
But also programming the computer as well.
Well, yeah, it's like Aldon had his old engines, but they're wrecked. And now when you install Terran engines, you have to install the firmware for them. So, yeah.
Yeah. No. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So you have to do. So we have to do the hardware and the software. Okay. All right, gentlemen. We have spare parts left that will work for the engines. I'd like to get the engines up and running so that way we can actually use this starship.
I told you last.
Oh, that's right. You
And
did
While
tell
you
us.
guys handle the mechanical part, is it all right if I start updating the medbay with our the new medical information?
Ooh, I like that.
Because again, you'll be like, I can come in once you've got the entire thing set up the firmware. It's just, I don't want to get stuck inside our engine. All right, like that's just kind of. I'm starting to notice a pattern. And while a bike is fine, a fission engine, a little bit different.
Talk.
And maybe a little harder to get you out of that type of engine. I'm just saying it.
Talk.
Exactly.
I don't actually disagree with you. I think that would be a right good value of your time. Alduin, would you be able to run the stats and tell us what you think we should work on first to repair this ship the way that it should be? What is our first? What should be our first goal?
Aldon looks at you, smiles, and says, "And now you have to make the decision. If you are actually asking me for advice, I could say, build me new engines, a set of new engines. A ship is no good without an engine."
I appreciate it, Alduin. Thank you. Gentlemen, that being said, we should focus on the engines. Alduin ferried many people to safety with the help of his engines and the tenacity of his crew. And we should, like the Seekers of old, have that same tenacity, have that same fearlessness. So, I think that we should repair the engines and bring Alduin back to wholeness.
You can count on me. I start working on the engine myself.
All right. I will also assist. What do I need to roll anything to help working on the engines?
You have to craft the parts
All right.
first.
What was it?
So I have to do a
Just-
craft.
I think, I think I told I said
Yep. Is that a
it in the
craft?
beginning.
Is that a craft spaceships check?
Yep.
All
Well,
right.
yeah.
Craft spaceships check.
Am I doing the same role?
Anyone who has craft spaceship, if they have like at least five ranks, they can aid Royce while he's crafting.
Oh shit! Artisan tools. Am I normal or masterwork?
Normal.
Normal. Okay. I just want to make sure. And holy shit.
Nice.
It's a good thing Other does. Well, even if Other did have a craft spaceship, I don't think he could have helped all that much.
So, while he is like, it will take him a day to craft the parts for the engine, even with the help of some of the locals, because not all of them can actually help him. Altered, the best type of help you can do is remember that you are the size of a power armor, and when crafting spaceship parts and installing these, oftentimes people use these small mechs to move the parts. So I'm actually cutting the time quite a lot, because you can, like, Royce can't hope to pick up some of the parts, but you can just grab them. It's like like you're carrying a suitcase or something.
Othard, thank you
For
for
you-
carrying what I
For
cannot.
Easy.
for you, it's
peasy.
nothing. For him, it's like, try picking up an engine block with your bare hands.
You should really try bench pressing sometimes. It may really help.
Sir, I have, and I'm going to be honest with you. You're about 10 feet taller than I am.
Oh, that helps. Of course.
I know,
No.
of course, but Othard, I appreciate you. Thank you.
I appreciate myself too. Then I walk off.
Ah.
Phrasing, Othard, phrasing. You should not say
Plus-
it like that.
plus-
Like, please clean the cabin walls after you appreciate yourself. That would be wonderful.
Aye, aye.
Oh fuck!
Oh boy.
Captain, I'm gonna have to give you a little heads up. When you say phrasing, do not give people ideas when you say it.
I realized my mistake. I appreciate it, Tuck.
Because the keys are already sticky as is. I do not
God
need
damn
more
it.
than being sticky.
That's not what they're used for.
I'm pretty sure it's just, old sticky and not like gooey sticky, but I'm not 100% sure.
God. Okay. Black Knight, in all seriousness. Like, it's just in all seriousness, Black Knight. And if you say no, I will respect it because you're the GM. Can I take these men to a whorehouse somewhere so they can get out their aggression?
You could try and go to one of the alien locations, but
Uh-oh.
you might not return. It's nobody likes.
Uh-oh.
It sounds like
Because,
an adventure to me.
How should I put it? Like 99.999% of all Terrans are married, and their women are super hot, and they also carry how to shoot said guns.
Uh-oh.
And if you're a whore and you decide to like do certain things, attempt to do certain things, it's not going to promote good health.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Gentlemen, get your head out of the clouds. We have engines to repair.
So I will explain what actually happens is like you could spend the entire night crafting the engines, or you could just spend half the day and half of the night and then go to sleep, which is probably the most like the best thing to do, and then install them on the next day. After you install the engines, then you can fix the FTL arc because the engines are under it. So you can't like it will be twice as hard to install new engines with the arc. And then you could like on the third day you could craft and fix parts for the hull damage, like to repair the hull damage of the ship. Or you could like because he can fly with that hull damage. It's not a super critical hull damage. I think it's about like 1/3 of the hit points of the ship. But instead of doing that, you could do.
I am one as the captain. I am 100% committed to one, the vintage nature of the ship and all that. I am 100% committed to bringing Alduin back to its glory. So the hull damage is a must for Elugene.
Probably before fixing the hull damage, it would be a nice idea to use the last parts for internal system targeting.
Oh no, I'm done.
Targeting system.
Okay, so we can do the last parts on targeting. We also are going to roll. I rolled my crafting to fix the engines. I rolled a 26 on that, which is nice.
You crafted a new set of engines. So
Yes.
I would ask you to roll a 1d100, Royce.
Why? Why do you do that to me?
To see if the engines are cute and fluffy.
I think you're lying to me.
They might be unique. Okay. Okay.
Thank God.
So altered while you are helping Captain Eugene, who is tolling over the nano printer and using different pieces of like different debris, pieces of slag to fashion the engine parts. You notice that he's like it's not. I mean, you've seen plenty of engines, being a space biker and all, but this is. I mean, it is a Terran engine, but it has like a Zentari twist on it, and thank you. Thank you, Doug. And it's
our med bay's about
it's
to
it is special. It is unique in a way. I will tell you what way bit later. I'm just looking through my list.
Interesting.
So while you are crafting the engines parts, Turk is updating the medbay database, and he is probably uploading all relevant medical files, not for just hamsters and bunnies, but for I think humans and as guardians.
As I'm crafting the engines and I'm working on that and sweating, and you can see sweat pour off my brow. Gentlemen, report in. Where are you at with your projects? And I'm working on and crafting the engines, connecting wires to making sure that the engines are good. Gentlemen, report in. Talk.
A little busy.
And judging by my role on the medbay update, so far I've got pretty much most of the modern day medical information added, at least definitely the major ones.
Thank you. Roro.
It'll just take some time.
Roro, what have you been doing?
Making explosives.
God damn it. Roro. Okay.
Not again.
Explosives for what?
Downloading.
Missiles. We're gonna need missiles. We need booms.
All right.
All right,
That's actually
downloading,
fair. You actually. Fuck.
What kind of
Downloading
missiles?
soft tissue damage info to the medbay. And burn.
Do we hear a boom? Do we hear
I know,
a
like-
boom based off of what Roro just wrote?
Check that.
No. He has like part of that salvage, item salvage is ammunition salvage, which is used to craft spare power packs, grenades, missiles, etc. So you can actually, it depends on what you're crafting. You can make missiles for motards, motorcycles, missile launcher, or you can make grenades for yourself. You can make if you have like an RPG missile system, you can make spare missions for.
Oh, yeah, he's Roro's making a missile for Other's bike. Doing him a favor. Sees all the hard work Other's doing, so he's gonna give him a gift.
Does Othard notice this at the moment, or are they completely separate?
Gentlemen, I will be right back, gentlemen. I've got to go take care of some stuff. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I should be
No.
away from Othard.
All right, in that case, I'm just continuing to labor away at this engine, craft parts, put them in place.
What kind of special thing has the engine? That's quite high.
What, the row? The roll for Roro?
Uh,
It was only 11. I'm a little
oh
worried
no, with 11 you
I forget how many parts it takes to item salvage parts.
let's see. $11 will not be enough. You'll waste 2 points of salvage. Because you're not crafting just one missile, you're crafting the whole pack, like the I think his missile system. How many missiles did it take? Altered.
Mine can hold. Um, I actually don't think I have the amount that it can hold, strangely
Really?
enough.
Imagine it'd be like 2. I'm.
No. It takes like it holds more. What's
yeah,
the damage? What's the damage in the range of the missile launcher?
Let's see.
You should have it. I think I gave it all the data in the motorcycle.
Let me check really quick under my items. It may be there.
Should be.
Um, I see how many hit points my bike has, but not for the missile launcher itself.
Inch. Really have it somewhere.
I can check really quickly.
Meanwhile, in Roro, roll again for
Yeah.
crap again. Where's it?
Yeah, that you will barely craft a spare set. Most basic kind.
The job. It's nothing special, but it still explodes. I gotta see the amount to give them.
So it's a swarm launcher, swarm missile launcher, and it's a large swarm missile launcher. So you have 10. The capacity of your it's 10, and one missile does 2d12 damage.
1d12? Okay.
2d12, no
2d12.
2d12.
Well, that's pretty good. All right, I'm writing that down.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, Roro crafts 10 of those things.
So that would be actually that would be more salvage. So you'll use more salvage. It's like on the first check, because it failed, you'll waste 10, and on the next one you'll waste another 10, but on the next one is a success. So you make the missiles. So the way this thing works, you can I was thinking of another missile launcher. I thought it was the other one. So this thing can eventually can lock multiple targets. Your party members, like your sniper, let's say, for example, or any other party member, can lock targets with their scanners, and they can send you targeting data through your suit, and you can command the launcher through your suit and fire at multiple targets. Of course, the more targets you fire at the same time, like you have penalties to hit, but It is possible. And of course, you can fire multiple missiles at a single target. You can fit launcher, load the launcher with high explosive and anti-armor, plasma, whatever your hamster crafts, you can fire, even nuclear.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and let's see.
Perfect.
Sable, you upload the medical data late in the around like midnight, and it is let it is complete. Like you don't miss any of the files, and you even test the automatic medical system. Uh, any of you who has like some missing some wounds still, they could lay inside the automatic medical bed, the operation station, and as they sleep, and it will restore some of their the colonists, the villagers will supply you with some of the meds needed. So you could, let me see how much. Would you like to roll D100 for me, Tuck? See
Right.
what is the actual medical reserves of the village, if they can spare. Yeah, they can.
Nice. Jeez.
So yeah, they stock, like they stock the entire medical bay with all the meds that you would need for quite a long time. So yeah, it is a fully equipped med bay, as I mentioned before. So if you have like a medical specialist, a doctor, proper doctor, they can even regrow limbs. I mean, it takes
Holy
time,
shit. That's awesome.
but they can do it. So yeah, so you spend the next day installing the engines. Would you guys please roll your repair checks?
Eh, hopefully,
You
Oh,
could you could
can I actually
split. I
roll it?
mean, you could split, and while
Where's my
Royce
repair?
and Altered are installing the engines and repairing all the damage around the engines.
So all of us have to roll a
You
repair check?
No, only those who have the skill.
Okay.
If you don't have the
all
skill, you
right.
won't. So,
Oh, that's not the best
That's
roll.
not, no. Ugh. And I don't have a reroll. God
well,
fucking bless it.
I don't either.
well, it takes you a day and a half to install the engines. You finally did install the engines, but you failed to repair like the outer cooling of the engines.
That's
So
awesome.
you are
Oh,
two
this looks
days
like it's
in.
going to have a few more issues than we thought.
Why is this so hard, Altherd?
Scratch 3 points of salvage. No, 4 points of salvage. Scratch four points of
30?
vehicle salvage from your list.
4 points of.
Okay.
What's this on the main?
I wish this
Uh,
would go smoother, but then again, I was half expecting something like this. This isn't necessarily tech that I'm used to dealing with.
Well, I mean, you have the advantage of the locals giving you a hand.
That is true.
That is true.
And one of you is like small mech, the size of a small mech, so it helps significantly. Okay, so what will you do next? What's the next thing you'll try to repair?
Well, are the engines operational, or did we fail?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
They are fully operational. Fully operational after Tuck installs the fucking firmware.
Oh fuck! Tuck, you better roll good for the firmware.
I mean,
I
I'm
wish I
usually
knew
pretty
what that
good
was,
with
but I honestly don't.
Right, Tuck. Just all you have to do is just install the firmware. That just Alduin, please tell Tuck.
Okay, I'm gonna be blunt here. It's not just installing the firmware. All right, like we gotta. This is some ancient systems. I gotta jury rig it, but
talk to
And you
Alduin.
have to
He's
calibrate.
Sure I
you're,
can
you're
do
on
it.
the bridge. Talk to Alduin. He'll tell you how to do it.
This
No,
is
no,
all
I got
over
it.
my head.
I got it.
He would.
Which is
if
strange to
those
say
was
because I
his
really am
original
tall.
engines.
Yeah, I rolled a 25, by the way.
Okay, so on the third day, you finally fix the beginning of the third day, early morning. You are pretty sure that the engines are operational. You test them. Alduin tests like the calibrations and the firmware that Tuck installed. He is satisfied. He says like, yes, if we had like one of the pilots, like specialists, they could easily use the software, the firmware, and perform specific fine tuning. Like I'm trying to role play, explain slash one of the special abilities that pilots have. So yeah, but the engines are operational. You have some fuel. You can like they don't have a shit ton of fuel on the colony, but you have some fuel enough that you could probably fly around the planetoid and then land somewhere and then return back to the village. So
that's good.
Obviously, you can't fly away. It's like because when they left, the militia left. They took their ships. They took most of the fuel because they went into battle. Obviously, they'll need fuel to fight. So, but yeah, you could now use the rest of the salvage and fix the hull damage, while one of you is repairing the weapon targeting system so you can use the ion cannons on the ship. And you could
computer use.
Yeah,
it doesn't do any of it.
pretty much a lot of computer using.
Yeah.
Is there anything I could work on that doesn't require computer use? Because Othard is not the computer sort of guy.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
computer
You
use
actually
is okay, but it's not the best.
You could repair the. You could try to repair the hull while the captain is installing the parts for the weapon system.
It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it.
Thank you, Othard.
So,
Mike, while you're up there, please do justice to Alduin and make it look like a seeker ship of old.
I'll make sure he looks spick and span, sir. And I walk off.
Okay, so Captain, please roll one more craft spaceship check for the spare parts. And then
and it is at a normal. Fuck. Oh, God.
no. You could give him, I don't know, like you could give him a spare roll.
Oh, yeah, that would take a super chat, and I don't know. I don't know. Like if
Well,
I
here's the
want.
thing. I do have a reroll for Roro. It was from Aji, and specifically to embarrass you, Roy. So if I
Oh,
give it
God.
to you and you roll badly, it would work. If you roll good, it'll turn out good for us. So let's use my reroll
That's
to embarrass
okay.
Royce for this moment.
I
Are you
agree.
donating my
You have
your
it.
reroll for me?
It's the
I'm hopefully
embarrassing
all
gonna
right.
success.
hopefully it'll embarrass you.
All right, DM, is that
Hopefully this is gonna
allowed?
be embarrassing.
Yes.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right. Thank you. And and then I go
It's
normal.
gonna be less. It's gonna be less. It's gonna be so funny.
What?
Not the same.
Oh no!
It's the exact
God, it
same.
worked. It worked.
Oh
It worked. Thank you,
no.
Maji.
Oh, that's not
That's
good.
embarrassing.
Oh
That's very
man.
embarrassing.
Yeah. So you make some parts, and Altered is trying to fix the hull damage with them, but they don't quite fit.
Oh no.
So Altered has to roll a significantly higher repair check
Oh
to
no.
fix your crafting.
Third. I
Look at what
apologize.
L. Eugene does with these parts.
I
Then I start hammering away.
Third. I radioed to Altered on the over the comms. Altered, I apologize. The older dysenteries were much more crafty than the modern ones, and I'm going to be quite honest with you.
So
Dad didn't exactly teach me how to use what I needed to craft for a spaceship.
I'm trying to work with it.
yeah, you kind of fix most of it. So you no longer have any vehicle salvage. You used all of it. But it doesn't look quite good. I mean, you have like patches with different colors and of a bit misshapen, and but it is plugged. The engines, though, the engine cowlings, like the outer cowlings of the engines, they look horrible. They look like it almost looked like an
God damn it.
someone welded together like a bunch of rusty cars.
Oh shit.
Take a look, L. Eugene. Doesn't it look wonderful? Doesn't Alduin look spick and span?
I Alduin. Alduin, what do you think?
Alden looks at you, shows you a graph of how the ship looks, like the outer hull of the ship on the scanners, and says, "Well, how can I put it? It's fixed, kind of. We can fly out in outer space."
Well, you know the
But
saying, Alduin. When life gives you lemons, make a ship hull out of it. Do the best with what you have.
lemons? What is a lemon?
Well,
Yeah.
it's
You
a
haven't
type
heard-
of fruit.
You haven't heard of lemon? Well, that's one of the Terns. That's one of the Terns fruit. Where? Wait, Alduin.
Known for
Alduin.
being really sour.
He
Alduin.
shows you some something similar, which is the size of a melon. It's red and green, and it's pretty much some like a huge alien lemon, but blue and green, and it has like really big seeds inside.
Well,
And he says like, well, that human lemon is kind of small. I like this one better.
Alduin, Alduin, with as much respect as I can give you, the Terrans have a culture of food that has literally gone across the galaxies. They speak with the culinary arts that they have crafted on their planet even before many of us got involved. And the fruit that you are showing now is vastly it is vastly incoherent to the lemons, believe it or not, for this analogy. As a seeker to finding the things in this universe, in this galaxy, to spread the culture, the idea that the seekers were spreading, the freedom and the togetherness. I think that if you were able to help us, we could bring you to the Terran space and show you how their food, their culinary arts, believe it or not, spread across the galaxy for a reason. And what you are showing us is, and I say this as a dissentary, as someone who hopes to be a seeker one day, but I believe what you're showing us is not quite what the Terrans have brought to the galaxy.
He nods, says, "Yes, we'll live." Um,
I'm really in the mood for lemonade all of a sudden.
I could go. I had this thing once in a Terran colony. It was a lemon meringue pie. I've never heard of a pie before, but my God,
they can
oh,
make you stuff pie with some of the vegetables that they have, because it's not yet the season for fresh fruit. They may have, like, if you go and ask the old lady, she may have some jam somewhere. Yeah, she could do that. Um, and I'll ask you to roll one more repair check, Royce, for the internal system, like the
all right.
weapon systems.
Repair check is. Don't even start with me. No, but gentlemen, I'm telling you. So we're fixing things, and I'm telling you, the Terran lemon meringue pie. I've never heard of it. You guys ever heard of it? It's wonderful.
I have.
Not really,
I
but it
baked,
sounds really tasty.
I baked a facsimile to it
Oh,
using apple crate.
there's
I can make biker stew.
I met this old woman. I met this old woman in this small colony on the outskirts, and she said that it was her grandmom's recipe, and she was an old woman, so her grandmom must have been. I can't imagine that she was still around. I tell you, oh my God. She gave me this lemon meringue pie. I'd never heard of a lemon before in my life. But my God, it was one of the most wonderful experiences in my life. We sat, we talked, she told me about her grandchildren, and then she kept feeding me this pie, and even after I didn't want to take one more slice, I did take one more slice, but it was wonderful. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know how I can get you to experience lemon meringue pie, but I have to get you to experience it.
He points at the computer systems and says, "Yes, I have. I can experience certain things. I may not be alive, but data is how I experienced certain things. Others, mm, it's a different distance." Yeah, so you could actually ask the old lady to you could call Mary. She could try to make a pie or something, but probably your safest bet is to go and talk to the old woman who told you about um, some of the planetoid secrets, like for example the where Alduin was. We had seen it if you remember. Oh, oh.
I think Royce is away from his desk at the moment.
Okay. We had the old lady Nelly. Old lady Nelly, he can pretty much ask and see if she has some jam and such because they. And please don't forget that while you're in the colony, they will feed you, so you don't need to use your own rations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks to Tuck. Thanks to Tuck and Roro's expert work before you removed the mines, the bombs, and you killed the Woosies and saved the crops of the village, and so yeah, you have enough food. Otherwise, the Woosies would have fucking eaten everything, pretty much. Well, they would have laid eggs and multiplied.
Yeah,
That neat.
but Tuck shot that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I thought,
Yep.
That's what he was
like with
saying.
an expert sniper rifle shot that literally exploded the
You need more grenades.
like you don't need. Stop it. If Roro hears you over the comms, he's gonna go. You don't need more grenades.
You
I'll
need
whisper it
a
then.
lot
We
of
need more
grenades. You need lots and lots and lots of grenades.
Oh God. Sorry.
And you need large grenades for altered.
Well, we could
Why-
be set here for life if we set to that task. So I'll leave it to you, Captain.
Okay, so full transparency. Friends of ours came downstairs. I was in a conversation in the real world while you guys were having the conversation. I missed about 2.5 minutes of what was going on. I do apologize. I'm terrible at this.
How dare you?
Well,
But yeah, I was talking. I was talking about because I was talking about old lady Nelly because you mentioned that pie, and I said that she can make if she has like some jam to the side, she can make you a pie.
oh,
Or you could try Mary. Mary is also they can make some vegetable pies with fresh veggies from the.
Interesting.
You never had a vegetable pie?
Yes. Yes, I have. They're
How dare you?
well, they're common in America. The vegetable pies do exist. We're not uncultured. We're just rednecks. We're a bunch of rednecks, good sir. Hey, don't
Okay,
start your
okay.
Bulgarian supremacy shit on me, okay?
Okay. Okay.
But like
Okay,
legitimately, you need
okay.
to send us more recipes because yes.
I sent your wife my grandma's recipe for meat
Oh,
patties.
I'm excited for that. I legitimately am excited for that. That makes me happy.
You make them on the barbecue or in a pan. Doesn't matter. They will still be good.
All right.
And you'll probably if you have like Lutenica or something like something similar, you will forget store-bought ketchup.
Oh, I hate ketchup. I absolutely despise ketchup. I think that Americans that like ketchup are tasteless and they are bland. Ketchup is the
Because you're
literally
eating American ketchup, that's why.
no. I hate. I'm not. I don't like it. It's not. I like very different things. Oh my god, we're gonna get into a food conversation.
Yeah.
We'll get into a food conversation,
So,
and then we should get back into stuff. All right.
Yeah. So Elgin, it takes you the rest of the day to install all the components, and Roro and Tuck help you with the power cables, etc. So now you can fire the main guns of the ship. And if you had like turrets, you could also operate them. But for the turrets, you'll actually need someone to bring you weapons because you no longer have the salvage to craft them. And I think one of you knows a certain person who is nicknamed the guy. Pretty much, if you remember correctly. I mean, you would have remembered if you did read more of the books.
I remember.
But you know that the bikers, the space bikers, they do a lot of
How are our scanners?
manufacturing and
I'm
selling.
sorry. Have we repaired our scanners fully yet?
Yes, your scanners are fine. They're working.
Okay.
They're working well.
Because I happen to know of some debris that may or may not have run into my fucking nuke that we can go find, and that may or may not have some weapons that we can attach.
The problem with that is that you forgot. I told you that it was massive explosion, and it happened days ago. And you know things in space move, and a lot of things fell and burned into the atmosphere of the planetoid.
But Black Knight, if I am not mistaken, you did say potentially in the story that a mech got loose with somebody having escaped with a mech. Could we not?
Did you forget what happened?
No.
Got possessed by the wraith.
Probably.
Not yet. We don't know yet.
I mean, a couple of days passed, like 3 days passed already. So,
well, so
what happened? You don't know what the beach team is doing there.
So are we weaponless on Alderaan? Is that what you're telling me? We're weaponless on Alderaan?
Did I tell you that your weapon is on Alderaan?
Ion cannon.
I'm gonna be 100%
They're
honest with you.
operational. You can fire them.
The ion
You can
cannons.
shoot with them, but you don't have the point defense turrets because they were gutted. They were absolutely gutted and destroyed. The turrets themselves. And you need someone to bring you cannons. And the best choice you have is like I'm trying to help you.
Oh, I know.
I'm trying to steer the thinking towards that.
I have an idea, Black Knight.
Very useful, very useful, very, very useful, quite useful party member of yours. I'm trying.
Yeah.
I
So
have an.
Otherd can call up a friend to get us weapons shipped out here, correct?
Yep, but you have to pay for them.
Obviously, we'll need money for that, and this is to get like the big guns because we still have some small guns working, is what you're telling me.
Well,
like
we have the
point
ion
defense.
cannons, but we don't have the point defense turrets. So let me do this. If I may, Mary, do you hear me? I don't know if she's around us. I'm calling her on the console. Mary, do you hear me? This is Captain Elgin Olgan of Alderaan. Mary.
And she answers pretty quickly, and you can hear the voice of Volkov. He's chatting with her, and hello, Captain. How goes your repair? Are you successful?
It's the repairs are going well, and to be perfectly honest, Mary, I wish I could describe to you how monumental this moment is for me. To meet Alderaan, the Stars craft that saved thousands and thousands of people in the during the Mirren Empire's reign is unbelievable. I wish I could describe that to you. I wish I had that time. But Mary, I am asking you if you happen to know of anywhere on the planetoid, or if you know anyone who can point us to an area. Do you hello, talk. Yes, I hear you.
Yeah, you're talking to the. You're not just talking to Mary. You're also talking to the sheriff. He's still awake. He's also on the call.
Awesome. That would be wonderful. Well, Mary and Sheriff, thank you, Tuck. I appreciate that. Do you happen to know of any areas that could point us, or any ships or down ships or scrap that we might be able to find to repair the point defense turrets of Alderaan here? Between Sheriff and Mary, do you happen to know of any places? Have any down ships ever fallen?
Mary is she lies. She's like, but Captain, you already gathered all of that salvage. Wasn't it enough to repair the ship?
No, it was not enough to repair the point defense turrets. And what I am asking is, are there... Obviously, the planetoid is much older than I. And seeing as how there's a seeker ship here, that tells me that the planetoid is much older. Is there anything on the planet that you might have noticed that
Volkov says, well, Captain, we found a couple of derelict, very, very small derelicts throughout the years since the village had been established. And we salvaged all of it. I mean, we have these scanners and comm systems and the turrets, the defensive turrets and everything. We've built all of that from the scrap that we salvaged. And there were some in space. We've gathered it all. That was all. So far as your fancy alien vessel, we kind of missed the fact that it was there somehow.
No.
I mean, we're not. I'm not an expert explorer, Captain. I'm a citizen lawman.
No.
Kill criminals, and that's it. I protect the village.
No, and
What
I
they
would,
pay me for.
and I wouldn't expect you nor ask of you to do anything different. All I was wondering is if in the time that you have all been around, all of you villagers, if there's anything that you saw that could benefit the point defense systems of Alderaan. And if not, that's fine. But
He says, "Well, Captain, I just told you. I mean, sadly, we can't disassemble one of the defense guns because without it, there will be a huge gaping hole in the defensive perimeter."
and I would not ask you to do that, and that's not what I'm asking.
He's
it would
like,
seem
"Captain,
that
can't you call someone, baby?"
It's more we don't have the funds right now. I think what the sheriff is saying is that they already found everything, Captain. They're not experts, and they can't find exactly everything on this planet. So everything that we've found is probably, like I'm almost certain that us finding Alduin was completely unexpected for them.
no,
So,
and I'm not asking if anybody has been able. I'm not asking if anyone has necessarily found something and they hold it in their possession and they're keeping it. And all I was asking is that with Alduin being here, with what we know now, and Cap and Sheriff, I'm not sure if you are aware of this. With an ancient Mirren base, with ancient Mirren technology being here on the planet.
He gets. You can see that his face twists, and he says, we didn't know about that either, Captain. The little bit I know about the Miran hegemony is that their secret bases were actually quite well hidden, and it's not like I can't. I'm not a specialist.
No, and I
in
know.
our planet, we don't have spacers. I mean, they come from time to time, and they sell us stuff, and of course they tell us stories of their exploits. But that is it.
yeah,
And
I think
and
I think we've just ran into a dead end. That's they've given us everything they could.
no, and
Captain.
I was not
like as in information wise.
No,
like
and
they
I
don't
was
have
not
any more
asking
rumors.
them. I was not asking them to give more than what they had. At all.
Well, I mean information wise.
No. Of course, I understand. What you mean, Tuck? I was not asking them to give more than what they had. I was simply asking if they, in their childhood outings, while they were running around, if they'd seen anything strange that we could potentially explore ourselves.
Oh, I got an idea. Let's look up like let's say what would Mirren technology leave behind? Like what would their residue be? Do you remember that, Captain? And this is me asking for if we have is there a check for us to potentially figure out like a potentially environmental effect that these Mirren
I
facilities would leave
question.
behind?
I
Alderaan
think
might
that's
know the answer
something
to
that Alderaan would know. Alderaan, are you here?
Yes. Well, Mirans, when they built their secret laboratories and their facilities, especially the hypergate facilities that they built, these were constructed.
Hypergate?
Yes. Yeah.
Hypergate facilities.
Don't you know about this?
I
mean, it's quite similar to what the hyperdrive does, but it's
I-
projected through a base from one planet to the other.
I have only heard about such technology. I'm a young dissentary. And
It's
Alderaan, you
it's not something. It's not something that one would like to use after thousands of years of life, Captain.
but
Even though the Mirror hegemony, their scientists were quite adept, mistakes could happen. So, if we find one of these platforms and we manage to activate it, I would highly advise against stepping. But Mirror facilities are built with stealth in mind. They have highly advanced health systems. That's the idea. That's why they hid them so well.
Alderaan,
Even thousands of years later, people still can find them.
is there a possibility that in the Mirren base here on this planet, or this planetoid, is there a possibility that they would have something similar to, or technology that could help us repair the point defense systems of yourself?
If they have guns, Captain?
No.
Maybe.
Not if they have
Maybe
guns.
they have guns. Maybe.
No. Would the base, with your knowledge of the Mirren bases of old, those bases that you fought against, those bases that you saved people from, is there a possibility we could repair your point defense systems?
I cannot know what this laboratory has.
All right.
Defenses, Captain. If we have turrets we could use, we could. The Mirren hegemony, they had a powerful laser system, and they were also experts in gyrojet weapon manufacturing.
Okay.
Not like the
Alright.
Terran gyrojet weapons; they are similar, but yes.
So
Gentlemen,
let's get to the concept of when you were hunting for these secret stealth, Alduin, when you were hunting for these secret stealth facilities, what was the thing that you would look for? I mean, I know it's like a shot in the dark because I assume it's like gone completely dark. Our best bet might be to follow.
It's just the skill of your scanning officer.
All right.
versus the ability of the engineer who crafted their base, and then those special ops computer specialists like yourself who programmed their cloaking generators.
All right then.
How it goes.
I guess.
And mind you, we actually know where this base is. Told me where it is.
Oh,
Remember?
No, I. If we're going to infiltrate this Mirren base, I remember something that Ploders, which you were not around at the time, old one, but Ploders, a fantastic man, explained to me there is a rifle here on this planet that will help us accomplish this goal. And I think to accomplish what we're doing, we need to go find Jerry's shredder rifle. And that would lead us to the ghost of Jerry that you have been wanting to talk to.
True. And Captain Smile does not infiltrate. Storms them.
Oh, say that again, Black Knight. You cut out for a moment.
What?
You cut out for a moment. What did you say?
Aldon says one does not infiltrate Aldon's secret bases, mirror secret bases. One storms them.
Then I
like
think.
the sound of that.
Hi. Roro, for once, I will agree with you.
We need to get ready.
I think we do need to get ready. We need to finish your repairs. And we need to find this rifle that Ploders talked about, the shredder rifle that Ploders talked about. Because if we are to go to the Mirren base, and if we are to face what is there, which is the Tazaran Beige team, I think that after your repairs are complete, our next...
Aldon says the following: he took this base bunker, like all of them have different goals. Like all of the bases are built with, some of them are hyper others are weapon research facilities, and others are weapon laboratories, bioweapon laboratories, which it's not what most sentient things when they say bioweapons, more like war beast production and research. And when he says war beast, he shows you a couple of holograms. Hold shows you a couple of holograms, and you can see different monstrous creations. It's pretty much they are genetically engineered with stolen genetic material from different people, different races and animals, who live for a certain amount of time and kill the enemy. And, says, but there is something else. I must warn you.
Oh God!
Just like the Mirrans sent that starfighter, which was built around the Wraith, and the Wraith had tested and piloted it. The Mirrans they are dark projects. They always used some form of unlife energy rates to control their and pilot their ships and even put their war machines.
I will say this. As of right now, the shredder rifle and the ancient bunker are tied. They stay in town with the kids. It's 70%, but the shredder rifle and the ancient bunker are tied. So somebody needs to cast a vote to put getting the ancient shredder rifle or going to the ancient Mirren bunker. Somebody needs to cast a vote so we know what to do next time we launch Star Shatter. And ladies and gentlemen, we've God, I wanted to get Alduin up and running. I wanted to get
Well, he is up and running. He's up and flying.
Yeah.
Well, he's up and
He's
flying.
even up and shooting.
It's just not pretty.
He's just not. He's
Yeah.
not.
Isn't too pretty, but it works.
You know,
It flies.
it's Alduin,
and it
guys.
shoots.
Come on, dude. He's up and running, but the point defense system isn't up. We can use the ion cannons, but
And
gentlemen,
the FTO is not fixed.
Tim Allen, no. Go to the bunker. We need to get this shredder gun. Are you kidding me? Getting an epic weapon? We will still... Black Knight, am I wrong? Would we still, if we got the shredder gun, we could still go to the bunker, correct?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
base
So
things
guys,
they're doing stuff.
guys, we can still get the epic weapon. We can still go.
It's just that different things will happen.
Yeah.
You don't know what will happen.
I did say cast a vote. Oh, I'm getting yelled at. Joseph Peck for 777 says gun plus ghost.
Well, I guess we're gonna do the
And
shredder rifle.
Ghost, yeah. Sure.
We've got shredder rifle and the ancient bunker are tied. Oh my god. I was hoping people were hoping for the epic weapon.
I may have a roll. I may be forced to roll 50-50.
Oh no. No!
Do I have to roll?
Yeah, roll 50-50.
Well-
Are we doing the shredder rifle or are we doing the
I mean, it's
Mirren
about time I
bunker?
get going. We could always
that's
just
why.
put it to a vote on the server, and then the next time we show up, we go.
Or that?
We
Yeah.
could
Or
put
that.
it to a vote
That's
on
fair.
the Gilded,
Yeah.
which is because right now it is 42-42. It's either get the shredder rifle or go to the ancient bunker. That's where we're at. I don't know what to do. All right, well, I guess we are at the point where Sable has to depart us, good sir.
Mm-hmm.
And oh no, that's the wrong screen. Sable, good sir.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of the evening?
See here.
And much more.
I think
You-
it's
You interacted me with a lot. You interacted with me a lot, and I do appreciate that. That was awesome.
were you talking to me or Black Knight?
I was talking to you, Tuck.
Okay. Yeah, I started to. Yeah. I think it was good that one a little bit of a slow night, but sometimes sometimes there's the shopping episode, and I guess what we need to probably do is get a hold of. I guess my favorite part was us trying to figure out where we're going to get parts for the guns and the interactions over that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have a good night, guys.
Hey, you got to
Hey,
pass it off to somebody before you
Oh
disappear.
yes. You're right.
Don't forget to do that.
Let's go with Trippy Soul.
Trippy Soul. It's
See you later,
Roro.
man.
Have a good night, man.
See ya.
I liked your double 12 roll there, and sacrificing the
Fuck.
roll to embarrass you. Yeah, worth it. Totally
That
worth it.
was.
I knew something was setting up. Like I'm like, all right, this
Oh,
has got some
man.
weird energy around it. It's gonna be funny,
Oh
nonetheless.
god, that was
Something
rough.
funny's gonna happen regardless, and it was worth it. It totally happened.
Dude, you sacrificed your roll for me.
No, Maji literally said use it to embarrass Royce. That was the purpose of this reroll, is to embarrass you, and I think that was very embarrassing. That you
I
got.
fucking hate you.
Well, there is one other thing that just while we're ending this, while we're deciding on what we should do next, Othar could try talking to the guy himself, and it also seems like we can probably see if we could buy ourselves any guns or anything like that.
I think, yeah.
The sheriff was trying to talk to you about that. Because if you remember, in the very beginning, I asked you to roll die altered about the bounties of the pirates, because you always asked him. Remember?
That was a long time ago.
specifically-
Now that
It was a
you bring it
long
up,
time
yes.
ago.
Yeah, now that you bring it up, Black Knight, yes, I remember. Would I have remembered that on my own? No. I have a book of like notes.
So,
I would not have remembered that.
That's why the DM has different notes. So yeah, it's you can well we'll do that in the next. But I was honestly surprised at some of the roles, and probably my favorite part was you talking to Oldon. Just you talking to Oldon.
I feel like Alduin is obviously he is an NPC character, but like I feel like Alduin is he would be the, how would I describe it? He would be the background character of the crew. He would be like not the butler, but he's got thousands of years of knowledge. He is a member of the crew. Alduin is a member of the crew. And
Sort of like the wizened sage character or something
yeah,
like that.
exactly. Like he's not going to be in battle with us, but damn it if Alduin hasn't seen some battles and doesn't like to not ask Alduin about what's going on, like that would just seems preposterous to me. An AI that's a part of a ship who has been around for thousands of years, fought battles longer than I am old. By I say I am old, I mean my character, Elogene Olgan. Like, why would you not ask him for advice? Like, that just and I love that. I love the mystery of Alduin. Like me as a player, as Royce, I love that mystery. It's so fucking epic. Yeah. I think we got a little lost here. We went no, guys, I love tonight because we got to discuss and talk and work on stuff and have conversations. And we don't get to do that all the time. When was the last? I think the last time we did that was what? One of the first or second sessions?
The second sessions.
Yeah,
the second.
This was cool. I love having this time to talk and build with the characters. It's fucking fantastic. I love it.
Well, we'll see what happens next time. I hope that I'll have to roll a bunch of stuff about the beach team and
Oh,
liver captain and the raid and
good
what
luck.
happens there, because I mentioned from your check, Royce, from your knowledge about the alien race, about the Tazarans, I mentioned that the Tazarans, they are not quite in love with raids like this one. It's like they don't like them at all.
Mm-hmm. And it's gonna
If they can, yeah, if
gonna be
this
interesting.
raid does something, they might just kill it. They might just wipe each other out. The Zarans are way too proud and way too like they don't give any fucks about like ancient
So we're
entities, spiritual entities. They're like fuck off. Like
that's gonna
it's not even negotiable. Even the dumbest of the Zarans, they'll probably not sell their ass to in exchange of some dubious future power or whatnot.
Oh god. Lord Otter, what was your favorite part of the night? I think you're the only one we haven't.
Let's see. My favorite part of the night was explaining to Alduan what lemons were.
That was awesome.
And also phrasing. Phrasing is very important.
Phrasing is very important. And ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen,
just seeing the look on your face when that happened, that was priceless.
I love where this game is going, and I look forward to seeing where it goes. Like I love this game. I look forward to it so much every week, and I don't care if we have a slow night or if we have a fast-paced night. This is really my first full-length tabletop experience, and it's so fun to experience it all in your mind and just how it goes and how it progresses. And some nights are very fast and some nights are very slow and some nights are in the middle, and it's amazing to experience that. I absolutely love it. But apparently the vote, 50%, we have to go to the ancient bunker. The chat votes for us to go to the ancient bunker, so we are not, in fact, going to go find the shredder rifle. So once Alduan is up and running, we are going to the ancient Mirren bunker. That is what the chat has voted for. Yup, 50% ancient bunker, 35% the shredder rifle, 14% staying down with the kids. So yeah, apparently we've got to go to the bunker. We're not going to go find the shredder rifle. Chat, I hate you. I hate you. But with that being said, chat, with that being said, it is that time. It is that time.
Yeah, it is.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for being here on Star Shatter. You love it. No, I don't love you. No, don't say that. But it has been absolutely fantastic with everybody here tonight. I wanted to go get the shredder rifle. I would really like a gun that actually does something, but no, the chat hates me. The chat does not want me to have a pew-pew that actually kills the enemies. So now I have to go to an ancient Mirren bunker and try to destroy the beige team with my crap-ass guns, because I suck. I hate you, chat, but I love you, chat. And also, did you guys know? Hey, Trippy, Otter, Black Knight. You guys know that I'm doing Sunday coffee tomorrow? It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Will there be coffee?
Well, yeah, it's Sunday coffee.
Is it Sunday already?
Well, it's Sunday for you right now, Black Knight. You're in the future, though. That, for those that don't know, Black Knight time travels into the past to do these. To do
You're
this.
cutting out. I can't hear it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that's right. Gilded cuts me out while I play the music. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, join me on Sunday Coffee tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central. That's going to be absolutely fantastic. Oh, and I have some doozies of some comments to read. It's going to be fun.